The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Using his legs, it's Ellington. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Running to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Motion from the offense. The toss sweep to the right. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's a tough one. It's a wide receiver screen. You know, that's a throw, short, easy pass to catch, wrangle it in. Maybe he started looking down the field a little bit too fast right there, but you've got to make those catches. Those are way too easy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot in the kickoff unit, set to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, what a move to get room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The Tar Heels get it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5 to the 20.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USA 3, North Carolina 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 10 to Colorado State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on the passing game, the explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, good good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Ellington. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
It's first down from the 11. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 and 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Grabbed on the outside. It's Ellington. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
North Carolina.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to throw here on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Got room on the return. The 40. Delivers the contact. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Some misdirection with the counter. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bland. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by just 4 to UAB. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more snap coming before halftime. He's going to pass. Got it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously have a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do in the first possession? You set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
Makes a move. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Now the play fake. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He fires one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to pass. Got a man. It's Bland. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. It's complete. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. On second down, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Bland. Bounced off his feet.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Wolf. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Yeah, I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're bringing heat. He finds his man. Off he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Ready? You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Trojans! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was big. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the...
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 24 to Syracuse. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Carolina 24, USC 17.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for room. It's Cook. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets enough. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
That makes the score North Carolina.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
17.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football, and right now offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
He makes the connection, and they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
This is an offense that obviously practices 2-minute situations, but they're not executing it right now, and I don't like the play call. You got to be throwing to the sticks, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wide receiver shows motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Wide out in motion. Gonna run it. It's Ellington. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Ellington. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
It's third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The give to the lone running back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another